And he says to me, "You would trade me that easy?" And I goes, "Yeah, I'm getting a musical group for the price of one." Off track. Anyway, who has a question here? Go ahead, girl.
So Stan, if you could go back in time and talk to yourself when you were like a child, which advice would you give to yourself?
If I could go back in time, what advice would I give myself?
Yeah, when you were young.
Get in some other business where I could make more money.
Really?
No, actually, do what my friend Bob Kane did. Get the ownership of the character. He owned Batman, so he made all the money from it. I didn't own anything. I wrote the stories and my publisher owned them. So that's what I would have done. I'd have said, take business advice from Bob Kane.
Okay, thank you so much.
What's up, little guy?
If you had a superhero from Marvel, which one would it be from any certain type?
What superpower would you like to have?
Oh, luck. If you think about it, luck would be the greatest superpower in the world. If you had good luck, a guy shoots at you, he misses. Whatever happens, you're lucky. You end up winning at the end.
You jump off a building.
The only
and
problem with luck, it wouldn't make a good superhero, because what kind of costume would you give him?
And on that note, that's a TV series that's going to be introduced this fall in London, or the UK.
That's right, they heard me talking about that.
Yeah.
So in England, they're doing a show called Stan Lee's Lucky Man. You'll see it here within a year. So be sure you watch it so the ratings go up and I become terribly wealthy.
Anyone? No? No? Maybe? I don't know? No questions? Wow.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I noticed that at a lot of conventions you have a particular look. Is this by design, or do you just really love wearing like the nice sweaters and the khakis and the collared shirts?
Is what by design?
The items that you wear.
Or what I wear?
Yeah.
Why do I dress the way I do?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I have incredibly good taste. No, I like... It's a funny thing, I've gotten used to wear a sweater all my life. No matter what the weather is like. They're very light, so it could be the hottest day, I don't feel I have it on. But when I go to places like this, the rooms are often air conditioned. So it's a little bit good for me. It keeps me a little warmer. And my wife likes sweat. The only thing about my wife, she insists that I leave a little cuff showing. I don't like too much cuff showing, so I'm always doing this, but I don't want to do it too much, because if I cover it, my wife will get mad. So my whole life is getting these the right way.
Well, you look very cute.
And that's funny, when we go to TSA, every time, he's wearing what you see just like this, and when he goes through that screening thing, whatever, this whole area right here lights up. It's all kinds of patches on him. And
they have to pat me down. It's always a guy who does
that. So, what's up?
Hey Stan, have you ever visited Brazil, and do you have plans to visit us there?
What was that? Do you have any plans to go to Brazil?
Any plans to go where?
Brazil.
Brazil.
I was invited to go to Brazil, but it's just so far away. I'm so busy.
Sometimes
I don't know. I haven't made up my mind yet. Really.
When they invited us to go this year, we had to go do a couple of scenes at the time, and we couldn't do it. Sometimes, and some people, when we do a couple, when we're scheduled to go to a convention, and if you guys I hope you can understand that, Stan is obligated per contract for him to be in the cameo for Marvel. So when they call him, say, Stan, we need you in this cameo, and if it's on this date, no matter what it is, he has to go. So that's sometimes it happens. It's happened a handful of times, but that's why it's not like he. You know, sometimes you hear, oh, he never intended to come to the convention, or it. You know.
See, the thing with Marvel and these cameos, they spend $100 million producing the movie, but they know it may be a flop if I don't have a 3-second cameo. Go on, next question.
That's funny. Next question.
Hi, Stan. What's your stand about Miles Morales?
What was that?
What's your stand about Miles Morales, the Spider-Man from the
Say it again.
Miles? Can't even. Miles Morales, the Puerto Rican
The Ultimate Spider-Man.
from the Ultimate Spider-Man, Puerto Rican black Spider-Man from another universe.
I have to make a confession to you. Not only is my hearing bad, but my eyesight is bad. I don't read the comics anymore because I can't read them. And I don't know who the new artists and writers are. And this guy you're mentioning, I don't even know who he is.
He's the
Miles who?
Morales.
What does he do?
He took over. He was the new Spider-Man in the Ultimate Spider-Man series. When Peter Parker allegedly got killed, he took
They
over.
killed Peter Parker! When did this happen?
He came back. He's back. But now what's going on is that Marvel's relaunching the whole series, and they're bringing that Spider-Man from that alternate universe into the
There's an ultimate universe.
alternate.
That's different than our universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone will get hell for that.
So yeah, it's going to be all brand new. Like Jane Foster is the new Thor.
Speaking of Jane Foster and all the girls in the book, Mary Jane and Gwen, I saw a few covers that you know, when I did the autographing and people put the new books down. Some of the Marvel covers now are beginning to look like Playboy.
Yeah, that's funny.
You don't even see the hero. All you see is this great-looking female. I'm going to start buying the books again. But I'm sorry, I don't follow them anymore.
Yes, the young lady. Yes.
What is your favorite DC Comics character?
What was that?
Don't. Last time he ended up killing the person.
My favorite...
You know that nasty word.
DC. No, my favorite DC comic is Batman because Bob Kane, who created it, was a friend of mine. And so it has to be my favorite, even though it's not nearly as good as any Marvel character.
There you go. Next question. Yes, sir.
Well, one of my all-time favorite comic strips was Not Brand X.
Not Brand X. Not Brand X.
Yeah, well, I always thought that was strange. It didn't end with an S.
What was that?
It didn't end with an S.
ECCH, I think.
Yes. Yeah, right. But
It meant X, not Brand X.
okay, so is there
That's
reasons?
how I referred to the competition.
Okay, there's the explanation.
Well, I could have said not DC, but I thought not Brand X. I said it more fluently.
Okay, so what we're going to do real quick, guys, while we're getting along with the conversation, I'd like to start getting your stuff signed. So, if we
You mean there's more?
Yeah, of course. It's funny, sometimes he tells me, Max, slavery ended in the Civil War. And I tell him, yeah, it ended for people that were born after, not before.
The South shall rise again.
And then there's other times we go to the thing, he tells me, I don't know what I do. I just follow him. He tells me to do this. I go here, I go there. What do you want me to do now? And sometimes I mess with him, and I go like this. And then he goes, what the hell are you doing? I go, hang on, let me get your little hat. He doesn't understand at first, and he goes, are you calling me a damn monkey? Because you're little monkeys. You ever guys see those?
By the way, Max, you're fired.
Yeah. You know what? Honestly, he can tell me that 1,000 times.
And I do. He doesn't understand.
I don't fear him. I don't fear him. Do you know why?
Because I can't see and I can't hear.
No. It's his wife I fear.
Ooh, we all fear her.
Oh yeah, honestly, she's probably the most beautiful, understanding woman you'll ever meet.
Yeah, she understands him, doesn't understand me at all.
She's a great talker. If you guys didn't know, his wife played Madam Web in the animated series. I didn't know.
Is that really?
Yeah, Madam Web in there.
Wow. Spider-Man.
So what do we do next?
So what we're going to do is we're going to talk and sign at the same time. Jerry or Tony, somebody, if you can give me some Sharpies, please. Great.